interesting. Hope this isn't too bad. And I'm totally not nervous as all hell or anything. And since Babbo just... One second. Since Babbo just resubbed, I just want to let you know that all of the sound alerts are already muted, so... Hello, Jabby. I hope you're both having a wonderful day. Let me know if the audio is all messed up or anything. You wanted to deafen yourself, of course you did, Babbo. Thank you for shouting out, Jabby Babbo. Gonna make me laugh, and I don't want to do that because it'll hurt people's ears. But also go check out Bandit because he's still got a sword. I'm glad you were able to catch a bit of this, Jabby. I know I spoiled it for you by a little bit, but I'm going to gently move my mic a little bit. Hope it doesn't adjust itself further. I wanted to hold this last year, but didn't have the time for it, sadly, and needed a little more prep time as well, so. But yeah, I have most of the filters off on the mic and just kind of messed with the settings to be very nice at the low setting, the low charms. I hope you're doing good. Bandit's just going on a shout-out spree here. You guys are making me nervous. Thank you, Jabby. And yeah, no, I'm glad the settings are working good. I hope it's nice and relaxing for everyone. I hope the rain sound in the background is coming through nicely. I think the settings are working because Charms and Jabby are both freaking out. It's adorable. But yeah, I definitely want to just say thank you to everybody, especially the people who I've come to call friend for the last year. Because 2023 was pretty amazing overall. I have to try very hard not to laugh, at least out loud. Because if I laugh, I might blow out the mic, and I don't want to do that. If I laugh too loudly, it should catch it and make it quiet, but settings on this are a little finicky. I did the best I could. But yeah, I started streaming in 2023 and had maybe, 1 or 2 viewers to start. It was not something I expected to go as far as it did, to be honest. I thought I'd be sitting there for several months with no one else coming in. And I think I had a few streams at the very start that didn't really have any extra viewers, but then I had Tactical and Bandit come in and follow me and kind of pushed advertising myself a little bit and Natsu server and stuff, and made it to affiliate. Started getting compliments on my voice from numerous people. And yeah, near the end of the year, I had decided, I think it was closer to half of the year, I decided I wanted to put a follower goal up that if I hit 200 followers by the end of the year, I was going to try an ASMR stream. I only made it to 160, but due to finding a new job near the end of the year, I kind of was slacking on my streaming, and I had such a great year. I just wanted to kind of give you guys something nice and express my thanks as well. But yeah, if you guys want to chat too, I'm totally fine with that. If Jabby can compose herself enough. You can't. That's fair. I had to back away for the mic there. That's adorable. Well, that's okay. I do have to say an extra special thank you to Bandit, because he's been a fantastic friend this entire last year. I don't actually even remember at what point I realized it, but when I was talking with Bandit, I came to realize that he's a lot like me. Although a little younger. It's going to be a bunch of fangirling in you. That's okay, Bandit. I appreciate you. But yes, Bandit is awesome. Because I think it was our mutual love for Elden Ring that really just made us realize that we were meant to be friends, and yeah. See? Me and Bandit are sharing a brain cell. It's always Elden Ring. It really is. You're awesome too, Jabby. Thank you. But yeah, I think I had started streaming and just kind of not really realized how important it would have been to mention to a couple of friends right away that I was trying it. Because, yeah, one of my prior online friends was actually, I think, only the 5th or 6th person to follow me. Tactical was technically the first, since somebody followed me just for being friendly in another community. Yeah, Tactical was the first and is always a reliable lurking mod. I appreciate him too. Bandit's actually my second follower. Sheesh. And there's been so many other great people. Tactical does somehow find a way to find you. He's a wonderful lad. I almost want to get back into Final Fantasy to play with him again, because I kind of feel bad leaving him on the game with only, I think, a couple people. But I don't know, Final Fantasy has good points and bad, and I'm just interested in a lot of different things, because that's been a problem this year too. What, have you not played Bandit? Because I'm already at level, what am I at, level 70, 80? Something in that. I'm 10 levels below the current cap, I think. I pushed through the beginning slog because Squoo said that the what is it? Shadowbringers? Yeah, Shadowbringers is one of the best games she's ever played. And I have to agree, it's probably an easy 9.5 or 10 out of 10. Like, there are minor flaws, of course, but I think the greatness of it overcomes all of them, personally. Now, if I was to rate Final Fantasy XIV as a whole, to get to that point, it suffers a lot in the beginning, because leveling from 1 to 60 is a slog and a half. But yeah. Yes, FF14. You have an alt account and you love Endwalker. I haven't played through all of Endwalker yet, so I beg of you no spoilers, but good to know that people like it too. I quite enjoyed Shadowbringers. Like I said, I might have to get back into the game now that I have a job, but because I also have a job, it limits the time I'd be able to spend on it. And between the job, streaming, and other things, I do have a lot on my plate already. But I gotta say, I'm still very nervous, so if I go silent or blather a little bit, that's probably why. But yeah, I definitely want to say to everyone who's chatting or lurking, thank you very much. I literally don't know how I got to this point anyways. 160 followers is still kind of crazy to me. And man, just Bandit, I'm gonna thank you for being a dummy, because you are sometimes a dummy, but you're also a wonderful friend. I will not shush. Because, yeah, there was definitely a lot of times this past year where I think I was definitely worried if I was doing good enough. And definitely some other times where I don't think I was doing good enough. But there were friends that assured me that even if I didn't feel like I was doing good enough today, I just had to make it through today, because tomorrow can be better. So keep that in mind, and just try and push through today if you're not feeling so good. What else happened in 2023? Let me think. Worked with Amazon for a while. That was an interesting experience. I guess that was mostly the end of my experience with them, because they advertised themselves hiring full-time, permanent, and it was more full-time seasonal, but you know, Amazon things. Spent most of the year looking for a job, and then just decided to hit the start streaming button one day, and slowly got to where I am now. I hope this year can be much better, because I ended up getting a job dealing blackjack at a casino. And while sometimes there's people that make jokes that get really old really fast about how I took their rent money when it clearly wasn't, because they're more intelligent than that, thankfully. And if it's not a joke, they shouldn't be gambling it in the first place, but I don't make the decision for them to come in and spend their money. Like I said, I do enjoy it at times, but there's a lot of people that make jokes that they just really shouldn't. It's kind of, I don't know, it's just an insensitive, not funny joke, and I think the only person who laughs at it usually is the person who made it. But yeah, beyond that, it's good. It's especially good when people are kind and tip well. There's a couple people I've met that made the day go by so fast that it was like I didn't even work that day. So, and that's not something I ever thought I'd really say about a job. Most times a job feels like it eats away at the day and just makes it awful, but with this one, sometimes flies by pretty quick, so it's definitely one of the better jobs I've had. So hopefully I can hang on to this one and stream when I'm able, and the year will fly by, I hope, and mostly because I'm having fun. Because I'll tell you what, in 2022 and previous years, I kind of started to believe the mentality of my own brain where it used to be time flies when you're having fun, but now fun is no longer required. But at least in the latter half of 2023, I kind of realized that when you're having fun, it flies even faster, so. And by the way, Bandit, we need to find a time to do our Elden Ring randomizer more. I miss playing with you. And I would love to play some more games with Jabby sometime, too. Yes, I do know when you're free, but that's usually when I'm working, so we'll figure something out, I'm sure. Touch something incorrectly on my phone. Makes it hard for me to monitor chat. There we go. Yeah, my schedule has been primarily weekends with this job because guess what? It's a casino, so they're busy during weekends. It's crazy. Also, if I move back and forth, this does have stereo sound on it, so I can get from one ear into the other. Whoa, Jappy. Yeah. And hello, Sunny. I just kind of put a GIF up because I don't really have anything amazing for this. If you want to just go audio only, I totally understand. But hey, I appreciate you coming in. Hope you're having a good day. I don't think I realized, but Liu followed me pretty early. Liu's been... How do I describe Liu? Liu is an amazing person and needs to stop being so hard on himself too. But yeah, so that does sum it up a little bit too. Because Liu, actually, wow, Liu followed me before Natsu did. According to this thing. I did not realize that Liu followed me quite so early. And thank you, Sunny, for following. Just adding to the number that makes no sense to my brain still. Yeah, Liu is probably one of the most professional lurkers because I didn't even know Liu was around half the time. But, thank you, Jabby. And just watching Liu's art develop over the year has been crazy too. Getting to play Baldur's Gate with Liu and Bandit and Fergor. That was quite an experience this past year. Gosh, that went on for a long time too, didn't it? Still don't regret the decision I made at the end of that. And I think I finally put all those VODs up on YouTube too, if anyone wants to go watch those. That was some fun chaos. I hope we can find another game to play again. And the time to do it, of course, but work and timing and schedules makes it difficult. Might just have to suffice with things like Lethal Company and Party Animals and just having a blast with a big group of friends for a short time. But yeah. And this is why this is probably going to be a shorter stream today. Because I'm going to run out of things to talk about eventually here, but maybe I'll figure out something about adding a redeem to have another ASMR stream or something. For the people that don't need VIP or already have it. You got me, Bandit? How do you got me? My opinion on bunnies? I mean, bunnies are adorable. You know that, Bandit. All of them are. But probably especially the one named Jabby. And that definitely got Jabby. Let me see here. Yeah, there's actually quite a few people that I feel like I needed to get to know better and probably didn't. And they followed me early on and I didn't realize how early. Then again, it might have just been one of those situations where I got advertised a little bit. Because, yeah, Natsu followed, Moose followed, Aster followed pretty early on. Aster's another one that lurks sometimes and doesn't say anything, but... my favorite games of the last year. I mean, an obvious one is definitely Baldur's Gate. Because, I mean, I got to spend so much time with friends on that one. I probably could have done more with its solo content, but I was already doing so many runs that running it solo just didn't feel right. Almost felt like something was missing. I think some of my favorite moments, man, that's hard. There's so many good moments now I think back. Because I got to play a little bit of Demonologist with Squoo and Ginger, and I got to play so many games with so many good friends too. Party Animals and Outlast Trials. Of course, Elden Ring with Bandit. Pretty sure I played and beat an Elden Ring randomizer on my own too. It's a misremembering. No, that was this year too. It just feels like it was so long ago. Oh, yeah, Radagon Moog. Yeah, and I found out I have a breaking point on Elden Ring. And that's apparently specifically fighting Radagon and Moog at the level of the Fire Giant. But hey, it just made me realize that, yeah, sometimes you do need to just step back and walk away, come back later. And that's really with anything. If it's frustrating you, sometimes you just gotta walk away from it. And a thought that just came back to my mind. I will probably be adding a new redeem of some kind. It's probably going to be more expensive than the close-up mic, where I will physically change the settings on the mic to these. Going to make it more expensive so it doesn't get redeemed as often, obviously. But yes, I will be adding something like that. Yeah. Because it will be more time consuming, it will be more expensive. That makes sense to my brain anyways, but hello, Pokey. Hope you're having a good day. I mean, it'll probably be redeemed when people want to fluster adorable people like Jabby or Yosei, Lita. Which, by the way, Lita actually followed me pretty early on, too. And I believe it's due to Lita that we have Jabby around here so often. Because Lita was one of the earliest people to start complimenting my voice right alongside DC and I think Tactical, too. Tactical never really mentioned it first. It was usually like DC and Lita. And Tactical just always agreed with them. And yeah, if you guys don't think I remember when you guys compliment me, you're wrong, because I do. It does fluster me just a bit, but... am going to do one thing here. Because for once, Bandit didn't. And we'll see if the bot even listens to me. There it goes. I was watching Pokey play Shantae. It was a good time. You forgot you were a mod? Well, I mean, even if you were VIP, you would be able to do that, because DC can do it too. At least for now, while I don't have a ton of VIPs or anything. If people are saving up, it might be eventually a permission I take away, but right now it's totally fine, because I've only got a couple of them. But yeah. Moose has been a good friend this year. Astra's been good. Lido. And Shu. I haven't seen Shu in a while, actually. Hope Shu's doing okay. Because I just realized, like, I haven't talked to him in a little while, even. You didn't even realize there was a VIP redeem until I said something. Slowpoke, I should almost make you a VIP by default. You've been a staple in my streams and are always chatty and amazing. So supportive and friendly towards everyone. I did give you the special Discord role because name really comes true sometimes. What do you mean by that, Bandit? Oh, Slowpoke realizing there's a VIP redeemed super late. I mean, it's a lot easier to realize it in this stream too, because I've disabled quite a few of the redeems. Because I don't want to be exercising with these settings, and I turned off all of the sound alerts, just in case. Most of them are just precaution, because I did mute the sound on OBS for everything besides me and the rainy background noise, so should just be those two things for the stream. Oh, let me think. Do you know who followed me super early, and it was actually a surprise that they did? Is Miss Unagis. Una. Because, shockingly, Una actually followed me before DC did. And now DC is one of, I think, only 2 VIPs. And, yeah, Slowpoke should definitely have VIP. He just, I think, doesn't care too much for it. Because, yeah, I definitely have some friends that deserve VIP and either don't care for it or have become a mod, like Tactical or Bandit. Yeah, Una's an amazing soul. I sometimes wonder if Slowpoke was inspired by Una, or if Una was inspired by Slowpoke, because they both remind me of each other. They're very wholesome, very kind. Una has more explosive moments at times. But yeah. And if I'm moving back and forth a little too much, please feel free to let me know, because I'm just kind of... I I decided rather than risking my chair making loud popping noises, I'd stand for the stream too. So yeah, my legs are kind of protesting that a little bit, so I'm just kind of swaying back and forth. Tiny bit. I'm also, I think, falling out of my lower voice because I'm getting a little dehydrated. I mean, I'm kind of exercising, no more than I do at work. I don't think standing for the duration of stream. Thank you for the care package, Pokey. I did actually just take a drink as you redeemed that, so I'm just gonna take a quick stretch. I gotta say, there's a lot of names in my follow list that I don't recognize. I don't know if they still lurk sometimes. But I'm still thankful for every single one of them, regardless if they no longer watch or maybe just lurk sometimes. And seeing some of these names on here makes me realize I haven't seen them in a long time either, and I just hope those people are doing okay and sorting things out. Maybe they got busy. Jabby, that's okay. I don't stream at super friendly EU times. I know it's kind of late when I start, and I usually end super late. But yeah, I'm thankful when you can show up, Jabby, and I know you very much wanted to show up for today. I wouldn't know, Bandit. I barely stream in EU-friendly times. I stream in the evening for them. Because if I'm correct, it's like 10 p.m. almost for Jabby right now. Yeah. There's a lot of people that live in that 8 hours ahead. Well, when you gotta go to bed, you gotta go to bed, Jebby. I don't want you to be tired. Now, if you do want to listen to this while you're going to sleep too, that's fine. You do take me with you, of course. I am somehow very not surprised, Jebby. Could be because I've also listened to a fair bit of ASMR this year. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. I listened to a few ASMR people before Squoo started trying it out. Sometimes Squoo's ASMR was the only thing that put me to sleep. I think mostly because she avoided a lot of the triggers, and it's sometimes nice to just have someone quiet in your ear. And hello, Lido. You're a little late. But you're here. I was gonna message you, Lido, but I didn't want to disturb you either. Can always go back and watch the VOD later. No, it's fine. Lido, I didn't realize you followed me so early on. So what is this? Rosa 3. You were within the first 25 followers. So yeah, you followed me pretty early on. Actually, I think you were still within the first 20 here. 12, 15. 18. No, 23. And of course, Bandit has to shout out the lovely Winter Kind Lita and her lovely art. It's fine, Lita. Everyone's gotten a shout out while the sound redeems are off. It's just the gentle rain and my voice for this stream. I used the bandit command on him. I'm glad it's comfy. But yeah, I've just been kind of reminiscing about the last year because it's the start of a new year. I'm hoping this year goes as amazing as the entire last half of 2023. Heck, I hope it's better because there were moments in 2023 where it's not doing great mentally, but it's just because I was worried about things that I probably shouldn't have been. And to be honest, I hope that if any of you are worrying about anything this year, I can help you out a little bit too. JB doesn't need sound, fall asleep, go to bed, fall instantly asleep. Today will be special and nice. Man, I think a lot of people would consider that a superpower, Jebby, because a lot of people wish they could fall asleep instantly when they lay down. And I definitely am a little bit jealous of that superpower, because I cannot fall asleep instantly. Unless I'm extremely tired, then I can pass out quite quickly. And I might hit that point soon because I've been sleeping a little less lately. Bandit, how dare you not abuse that superpower? I'm actually offended. I actually agree with Lita. Yeah, I think I'm kind of similar to that, Pokey. See, I have usually just the too many things to do problem. Less to think about because I have the typical male power of just turning my brain off. But there is still the tiny subconscious part of my brain that reminds me, hey, you have to do this, hey, you have to do that, hey, you have to do this. And that's a little harder to shut up for me. I said the typical male, it doesn't mean you're typical, Bandit, because you're super special. Get loved on. Yeah, see, I'm similar to Lita. I would usually try and find something soothing or calming to fall asleep to. That's why when Squoo started doing ASMR, I really appreciated it, because it was just soft whispers for the most part. She always made sure not to get too loud for the mic, or to the point where she even, I recall, grabbed the mic and started hugging it to try and protect it from Link's Borks. And yeah, history documentary is easy to fall asleep to because, yeah, it's like a class, exactly. You know, I've only actually ever fallen asleep in one class, and I didn't get in trouble for it, because the teacher didn't even notice. Because I would frequently put my head down and have my eyes closed in that class anyway, because it's usually just mostly listening anyway, and I think if I recall, they'd even, like, asked me a couple times when I put my head down and had my eyes closed, like, were you actually asleep? And they just asked me about things in class, and I repeated them and smacked your head on the desk. Oh, I've almost done that, Bandit. Where you're nodding off and your head kind of slowly goes up and down, I'm assuming. And then you kind of do half fall asleep and your head hits the desk. I've never fully hit the desk. I came pretty close to slamming my face on my keyboard once or twice. But you know what that means, Bandit? That means you're not getting enough sleep. Because if you're tired and nodding off like that, that means your body really wants you to get more sleep. That is what that means. Oh my gosh. You know, I'm looking at my followers list still a little bit in the background. Just kind of a reminder of all the lovely people following me this year. And another person who followed me super early on and I'm surprised by is Evelyn Avanya. Eve, if any of you are aware of her. And I'm just kind of impressed by that because I'm like, wow, that person actually has quite a few followers and didn't think they followed me quite so early as they did. Yeah, Eve's lovely. Because Eve actually followed me shortly before Ghosty did. There is a lot of lovely people that followed me, though. And Slowpoke, you were actually technically my third follower. Tactical Bandit and Pokey were the first three who actually followed me when I was streaming. There was technically one before them, but again, it was just a social interaction I had with somebody, and they ended up following me, and I'm like, okay. I didn't really stream at the time because that was probably a year before I even started. It wasn't even a thought in my mind at the time. Yeah, so there's a couple reasons why this stream is definitely going to be a little bit shorter today, which is, one, the legs are going to get sore, two, I'm going to run out of things to say. And three, if I keep going for too long, it'll probably destroy my voice, because keeping myself at exactly this pitch and tone and volume for this long is probably going to do a number on my throat. I'm hoping it's not too bad, because I do this occasionally anyway. I'll be alright, Slowpoke. I just need to remember to hydrate. Which I'm going to do right now, actually. I mean, I can go deeper, but then if I go deeper, it'll go, I think, higher in volume, because I have to physically raise my voice to get it to be audible when it's deeper. Not that I don't want to do that, but I don't know how these settings will react to me going deeper. See, I think Incy Ghosty is another one where my brain just doesn't recall my first interaction, but it was like, I'm going to be friends with this person. And then we were friends, and it was like, yeah, that's about how I expected that to go. Kind of similar to Bandit. I don't remember my first interaction with Bandit, but there was just some point where it was like, we're friends. I think I do remember an early interaction with Lita. Yeah, Incy does kind of just do that. Yeah, the earliest interaction I can remember with Lita is her complimenting my voice. And yeah, Lita's part of the reason why this is happening right now, so if you're enjoying your time here, feel free to thank Lita. Because I think Lita's probably about 33% of why, because there's 3 people that, had they not complimented me as much as they did, yeah, I wouldn't have done this. Lita's one of the 3. Well, maybe it's a little lower percentage because there's probably 4 or 5. But there was 3 primary ones that did it quite often, that encouraged me. You know what, DC is also, I think, one of 4 primary ones. I'm actually kind of surprised DC's not here, but you're one to talk, Lita. You have a good voice, too. When you intentionally go gremlin, yeah, you have a gremlin voice, but otherwise you have a very nice voice. But what people enjoy in a voice is also subjective, so it can go either way. But I can personally say I enjoy your voice, Lito. Bandit has a better voice than he ever lets on. Slowpoke's got a pretty nice voice now, I think, on it too. Yes, you do, Bandit. And you know what? I wasn't going to bring this up last year, but I'm going to bring it up this year. Bandit has these adorable little giggles he does when he finds something just kind of a little bit funny. It's wonderful. Alright, hang on. I have to delete a mod comment. Give me 1 second here. No lies in chat, Bandit. No lies in chat. No one's voice is that bad. Jabby has an adorable voice, I agree. And I know she's probably still listening, even if she already fell asleep, but yeah. She definitely has an adorable voice, and if she doesn't respond, that's fine. I know she was getting super flustered at the start, Lita, to the point where she couldn't even really chat. It was kind of adorable. By kind of, I mean extremely. See, and Jabby is a person who followed me a little later than I would thought, too, because I thought she followed me very shortly after Lita, but she's quite a bit up the list from where Lita was, so. Actually, I think what happened there is that Lita followed me early on and didn't actually watch a stream for a while, maybe. And then when she watched a stream, she is one of a couple voice enjoyers that was like, oh my god, and then went and shared my voice with Jabby and other people. I do know that. Because you went to Jabby and said, hey, I know you enjoy voices, and sent her over here. And then I believe she followed around that time. And then there's, looking up the list a little more here, Jason, Jurassic Jason, who I found out is a Canadian like myself, and probably the person who kept me from having a mental breakdown while playing Hollow Knight. Voice compliment. Slowpoke, I'm going to be entirely honest with you. At the beginning of this year, I hated my voice. I detested my voice. I thought I sounded awful. Over the course of this last year, I came to accept my voice at first, and honestly, with these settings, talking in a low volume like this, I actually enjoyed my voice. And I'm only going to admit that once right now, so. Because, yeah. I actually found myself surprisingly when I was messing with the settings. And hello, Suku. I hope you're having a wonderful day, Suku. Surviving? Well, like I said earlier, that's sometimes all you can do on a given day. As long as you can survive to the next day, it might be a little bit better. Everybody's gonna have a good day eventually, so just keep pushing through and you'll get to a good day. Yeah, see, Pokey's got the right idea. I mean, I think we've all made some poor financial choices here and there. You kind of have to just live with them after you've already made them and do your best to pull yourself back up out of it, and I'm sure you'll get there. Hello, Snack. Hope you're doing good. There's no copium here. Everybody will have a good day eventually. It might take a very long time, but eventually you'll get there. Because I gotta say, for probably a decade before last year, I didn't think so either. Didn't think I'd have a good day for a very, very long time. But I had a lot of good days this past year. And a lot of them were because of streaming. So I appreciate anyone who shows up, anyone who watches. If you're lurking, appreciate you too. If you just stop by, say hi, and leave, still appreciate it. Because even just knowing that somebody's there watching, for whatever reason you're watching, makes it a little more worth doing this. I mean, if nobody's watching, it makes it, of course, not really worth it at all, but kind of started this all just because I was like, sounds like it could be fun. And I've definitely had a lot of fun streaming. And knowing you guys are enjoying this makes doing this, even through my nervous sweating before I started, very worth it. So, hope you all have a very cozy time with this, and maybe I'll have to actually get something a little more scripted if I ever do this kind of thing again. You know, Bandit, I think it's actually probably worse than my first stream. Because the first time I pushed start streaming, I was like, there's not going to be anyone watching. It's just going to be me talking to myself. And I think the first person who ever came into my stream when I started streaming was a bot. So that was super great. Because I had to ban the first person who came into view. But yeah. Chile? Oh yeah, bots are great. Oh, Chile is an emo. It's like Ragey. Tactical has added so many emotes that I can't keep track of them all, so I have to tab to OBS to keep track. And you know, I'm looking a little bit at this list again here. Buy with Doge hype. You're not wrong, Pokey. That was pretty close to the very first thing that was ever posted in my chat. Other than me keeping track of my own deaths in my Dark Souls randomizer. Which, if I recall, I had quite a few deaths on that, because Dark Souls randomizers are pretty brutal, and if you're not ready to die a whole lot, you're not going to have a good time. Yeah, just a couple 100-ish. But yeah, like I said, I was looking a little further up the list here, and Peach was somebody who followed me. I'd say that's probably getting closer to a midpoint in the year. Hello, Icy. Thank you for the stretch and silent care. But yeah, Peach has got a new model and having her birthday subathon now. And I'm just slowly stretching it out here. Hope you're having a good day, Icy. See, in Four Kings, specifically in the Dark Souls randomizer, is why I always randomize where the Great Souls are. Because if the Great Souls aren't on their specific bosses, Four Kings is usually optional. Nice drink of water. Yes, feel free to get comfy, Icy. That is what this is all about. Just trying to be as comfy as we can. Oh yeah, I think I had to re-randomize 2 or 3 times. Mostly because I got lovely Artorias and Manus in terrible places. But yeah, enjoy your dinner, Pokey. Enjoy your lurk. Sorry about bumping the mic there a little bit. And okay, I know almost exactly where I am on my follower list now because I remember that Peg was my 69th follower. And of course, the Australian is my 69th follower. Because I counted it out before just to check. And you know, Ginger talked with me a lot early on, but he was, at this point, my almost 80th follower. I think he was my 77th follower. And it's just because he was old and forgetful. It's fine. I totally understand. But no, at no point did I ever say, hey, you're not following me to anybody. I didn't care if people came in and followed me. I still really don't. If you do follow me, I appreciate it all the heck and don't understand why, but I've been told many times by many faces that I do deserve it. So I'm just going to accept that you all think I deserve it. And what I think on that doesn't really matter. Because it matters if you guys think I deserve it. And see, I got a lot of random followers in the beginning, but then I start seeing a lot more faces that I recognize around the time. Like Peg and Peach and Ginger, Thunder, Demi, Lauren Butler, which I believe is a friend of Slowpoke's, Mastos, Roma, Tough, BR, Kana, Bear, Sentetsu. Yeah, there's so many people that I recognize after this point. And there's less and less that I don't recognize. Mew and Yosei. I wish I could have, like, one story for every single person on here. Of course, that's hard when, you know, people lurk, but yeah. What Bandit said, there's so many lovely little people that I met in this little corner of the internet, rather. Just, yeah. And it is a tiny corner of the internet, all things considered. See, I admit I met a lot of them through school, but yeah, I'm glad I got to know you too, Lita. Especially getting to play like party animals and stuff with you guys. I laughed till my sides hurt. Sometimes even laughed longer than that. The point where I needed to stop. Yeah, very comfy. Yeah, the biggest thing was being an introvert. It's sometimes hard to be social and talk, especially for any lengthy period of time, and makes your social battery feel drained after even a short time sometimes, and then I almost felt like I needed to take a break from just the internet, but I think after a few months of streaming, maybe a little longer than that, probably close to the 6-month mark, I think I finally hit a point where being social on the internet didn't really drain me. It is still nice to have just a moment or a night alone to myself and recharge, but I've hit a point where being on the stream, it doesn't really drain the energy out of me anymore. I think that's just because I'm comfy with the people I know, and when new people come in, it's, an opportunity to meet somebody new that might be comfy and amazing. Yeah, just take it for what I can. And thank you for being here, Jabby. I hope you have a good sleep. I hope you have an amazing day tomorrow. And I hope you've enjoyed the stream so far. Probably be going for another 45 minutes or so. Yes. If you do take my stream with you and lurk a little bit, I hope you have pleasant dreams and good night, Jabby. Hope to see you around and hope to game with you again sometime soon. Thought I just saw a name on my follower list, then I'm like, wait, no, I've got to be crazy, right? I think I was crazy because I don't see it again. But yeah, I've got Civil on there, Lemon's on there. I didn't know Lemmy followed me. Guess that's what happens when I raid these lovely people sometimes. Some of their followers come over to me. I don't think I raided Lemon. Lemmy J. I think we were all crazy at some point. I think it's still with us. Because I think in this world you have to be a little bit crazy to survive. But what is sanity, right? They locked you in a rubber room with crazy, and crazy makes you crazy. Bandit. That's not how it goes. Where was the rat? There was supposed to be a rat. Fully. Kana again? No, that's a different Kana. That's right. I forgot there was two. What rat indeed. Yeah, the lovely Charms followed me. Sheepy followed me. Rin followed me. also made me a lovely emote. This power of the shroom. There is no rat. Pokey, no. That's blasphemy. Take a shroom, there's a rat. The shroom will help you see the rat. I mean, what? Yeah, Rin's a lovely person. Makes lovely, cute little emotes. And you know, I don't think I would have found a lot of these lovely people had I not hung out with Squoo and her community so much, because she raided into one or two of these people once or twice, and then they raid into other people. And Icy, thank you for resubbing for 3 months. The sound alerts are currently off, but that's just so it doesn't deafen anybody or anything. I was going to mess around with this more and get at least the text alerts up, but this might be a one-time thing, we'll see. Because like I said, I'll have to have a script or something if I ever try and do this again, because I don't know what to say for most of this. I'm just trying to keep talking, keep it low. I need a little water. Yeah. Who else we got here? We got Milker, Buyer, Hapu, Epson, APXON, Epson, Snare, Other. There's a lot of people here I recognize, and I'm just like, wow, didn't realize they followed me as early as they did sometimes, and Tiwi and Chromie and Cloud. There's quite a few names that I don't recognize, but appreciate them all. Actually near the top too. But yeah, this has been a lovely, crazy year. Oh, I mentioned Tiwi and she showed up. How is the wonderful, cute artist Tiwi? You doing good? Thank you, Bandit. I was just about to try and do that. It's a little more difficult for me. Hope you're having a fantastic day, Tiwi. You know, I bet Tiwi would have followed sooner had she known I'd stream sooner. You're quick if you remember, yeah. Because, yeah, I think it was fairly short time after I met Tiwi and Tiwi realized I streamed that I got a follow from her. Tiwi's lovely. I think Tiwi's part of that whole group that is from Germany / even better now are hearing me. Is Tiwi also a voice enjoyer? Is that why you followed? can't take compliments. Well, then you can't give them either, TV. If you're gonna give me a compliment, you have to take one too. That's the rule. But yeah, if you do enjoy my voice, feel free to stick around, get comfy. Why are you laughing, Lita? It's true, because every time you compliment me, I'm gonna compliment you back. I mean, I think a fair majority of the people here are voice enjoyers I see, and that's why they're here. Especially today. Lita making faces. Oh, my legs are getting tired from standing for so long. Ooh, sorry about that. Trying to hold my phone and not bump things is problematic with my setup. That's kind of up to you guys, because I might make a redeem to have more ASMR streams, but I'm going to make it a little bit on the pricey side. Because I literally am running out of things to talk about during this one, so. But yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it enough, Tiwi. Like I said, I would definitely need something to talk about, or something to at least try to keep me on a topic. If not a full script, anyway. Because, yeah, I'm running low on things to speak about currently, but I will continue to try. I'm actually impressed, by the way, because this isn't like an actual ASMR mic. This is just the Blue Yeti. But, like, it actually has a stereo mode that lets me move back and forth if you're wearing headphones. So, it's kind of nice like that. And I mean, yeah, if you guys want to help with topics, I would appreciate that. Maybe I'll throw something down on the Discord for suggestions. And if it gets full enough, I might do another one then. It's interesting because you either hear really good things or really bad things about the Blue Yeti. Because, yeah, it seems like most people either love it or they hate it, and there is no in between. I've had nothing but pleasant experience with this so far, though, so I have no complaints. The boom arm that I got with it is a little bit finicky sometimes, but other than that, it's been a pleasure to use it. And it's been a pleasure for my viewers, seemingly, too. So. And yes, do feel free to jump into the Discord. And you heard iffy things, which is why you didn't get it. See, and yeah, that's the thing. I found people either loved it or hated it, and there was very little in between from where I was looking, but maybe I just was looking in a different place. I had just a basic headset microphone before this, and it was, you know, a headset microphone. Not much amazing stuff can be said about those in general. It it was acceptable quality, but it's definitely not a Blue Yeti. I would love to someday maybe upgrade this even further and actually do something with it, but that's like a long-term goal right now. I'm just happy to have this one and happy to have you guys enjoying it. They'd had problems with one and then it blew up. Oh dear. Yeah, take baby steps. You got it, Bandit. Just like how I'm still on one monitor. Maybe someday I'll upgrade to 2. I've heard a lot of people say, oh yeah, if you do that, though, you can never live with one again. Oh, the problem's poofed. Huh. Well, at least it's working for you, I guess, right? And that's fine, I see, if you don't stream or don't do anything super professionally with your mic. A headset mic is totally acceptable quality and does what you need it to do. And yeah. If you're still using the Blue Yeti, it's good that it's held out for you that long. I hope this one holds up for a while. Yeah, and definitely if you have a decent quality headset mic, you can play with a lot of settings. And because yeah, I just had a basic LG mic and was playing with the settings enough that it made it a little nicer. Because yeah, when I first started out, my quality of mic was pretty atrocious, but I played with settings, made it a little better. And then, yeah, eventually upgraded to the Blue Yeti. And ordered it through Amazon, through a thing that Ginger actually suggested, and got super scammed by that. And then returned it, lost my shipping cost on that one, sadly, but then I got the one just directly from, I think it's Blue Yeti's LG or was it? I don't know. I remember it was directly from their website though, and came with a boom arm, and then I just grabbed a simple pop filter. And yeah. Cost me about the same amount if I'd just ordered it anyway, so really probably should have just gone with that in the beginning. Slowpoke, that just means you haven't played with the settings enough, because if you play with it and it got worse, just play with them in a different way. If you turn something up, maybe you need to turn that down. That's kind of how I did this with my mic. It was like, okay, well, if I talk low and I turn this setting up, all of a sudden my voice is no longer picked up. And if I turn it up, oh, well, now all of a sudden it's really deep and rumbly in my ears, and oh my gosh, that is actually kind of nice. I mean, what? No, I wasn't enjoying my own voice with this. See, I tried to do research, Lita, but when I tried to do the research, it just came up as like, oh, just play with the settings because everybody's voice is different. And I was like, see, that's going to end poorly for me, I thought, but I spent like 2.5 hours playing with settings one day, and this is the result. And so far, everybody seems to be enjoying it. I just have to be very careful not to make loud background noise because it does seem to pick that up very easily. So I'm just doing the best I can do to keep everything quiet around me. But there's no real happy in between where I get this and filter out the background noise. Yeah, no pipes, exactly. We don't need the pipes. See, if I touch the boom arm by accident, it does that. Yeah, that's fair, Tiwi. It's great if you have a deep voice. Like I said, the best thing I found for it was to just kind of toy with settings and just keep going until it sounds nice even to you. And if you really can't stand listening to your own voice for that, either you got to listen to it a little more to get used to it, or have somebody to test upon. Because, yeah, I do actually have a friend that I can test a little on to. And Lita may have gotten a nice little birthday gift that spoiled this upcoming stream just a little bit for her, but hey Lita, Bandit's looking for a test dummy. See, look at that. You got a bunch of volunteers, Bandit. Obviously, your voice is not nearly as bad as you think because that many people have immediately volunteered. Bandit, again. I couldn't stand the sound of my own voice at the beginning of the year either. I grew used to it. Duo ASMR stream. Alright, now I think you're dreaming, Tiwi, because I don't think Bandit will do ASMR, but I think doing a duo of it would be pretty difficult. I have actually heard a few people do ASMR collabs, but sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. You just have to kind of know what you're doing with that. And I don't know what I'm doing with that. But yeah, Bandit sings, guys. I thought he had a song redeemed, but I think he took it off too. And no, I do not sing. I had enough difficulty trying to sing Oh Canada when it got redeemed one time. It's more of a speak-sing thing. There's Tactical. You been lurking, Tactical, or you just hop in now? Redeems. Hold on. I don't see any redeems. Glad you're lurking. Hope you're having a good day, Tactical. Oh, Bando's song redeems, yeah. Apparently you didn't read the directions, Tactical. But see, that's kind of on you a bit, Bandit, too. Because you expected people to read directions. Yes, imagine lurking, Mastos. You would never. And hello, Cornai. I am doing quite well, and I think everybody's enjoying it a fair bit. I'm starting to lose my ability to keep my voice as low. But I've been going for almost a couple hours now, so it's starting to hit the limit, I think, of what I can do right now. I mean, you can go back and watch the VOD to see the beginning of the stream, too. Hello, Lazy. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Tell you what, for the last 20 minutes here, I'll try having a nice big drink and we'll see if my vocal cords recover a little bit. That's what you get, Bandit. Right back at you. I appreciate you making that command, by the way, Tactical. And also, I just want to say, Tactical, thank you so much, because it dawned on me rather earlier, that you were technically the first person to follow me when I started streaming. And, Cornai, what I mean by no triggers is there's people that will rub things together or make tapping sounds or other various things. It's quote-unquote proper ASMR, and I'm just talking in a low voice, so didn't want people coming in looking for triggers or anything. Just wanted them to be aware that if they do pop in here, it's just my voice. Bandit was doing art? What? Bandit, when did you do art? Oh, the pumpkin, right? And yes, Cornai is a voice enjoyer along with other people, so. So who's that all that I have on definite voice enjoyers? That's Lita, Jabby, Tiwi, DC, Cornai. And yeah, Bandit, you did a really good job on that pumpkin. Seriously. Can't wait till I have enough points to redeem on myself. But for that, Bandit has to stream a little more. Can't get points if you don't stream, Bandit, come on. And that sounds amazing. I want to see Bandit giggle for a long time. Yeah, frick you too, Bandit. Oh, maybe I'll just have to suggest we play Elden Ring more. That'll make you stream more, right? And then we can get more glitchy elevator nonsense where I teleport to the surface in an instant. It was a good time. But yeah, I did get a little bit sentimental at the start of the stream. I do kind of still have that in my back of my head, just very grateful for this past year. I'm emphasize that last year definitely made me more hopeful for this year. Choo Choo Charles, isn't that the one where the spider or the train is a spider or it has spider legs? Because I'm sure Bandit can handle that so well. His arachnophobia. Tactical, you're so evil sometimes. No, I agree, Tactical's evil. Thomas the Nightmare Engineer. But, like, I'm actually just really hopeful this year can be as good as last year, if not better. Because, yeah, I've met a lot of wonderful people last year and hope to meet more this year, or if not meeting more, at least get to know the ones I already know better. Because, yeah, there's a lot of people that I have that I could get to know better. Whether that's just gaming with you guys or chilling out and chatting. But yeah, I definitely have a small list of things that I'll be doing after this stream. I'll probably make an ASMR suggestion channel in the Discord just so I have something to talk about in case I ever do one of these again. It's not a guarantee that it will happen, but I think I'll probably try and save it for more chatty kind of days or events, something like that. I'll figure it out. But I will almost definitely be adding a redeem that will cost a little more than the close-up mic, where I'll turn these settings on briefly to read something short. Obviously keep it TOS though, I don't want to get banned for just saying something. Yeah, TOS. Cornai wanting me to say terrible, terrible things, but TOS preventing it. Yeah, I guess I could always just go against it and take a 7-day vacation. Can they really ban you for 7 days just for saying something? 1 second. Sorry about that, just muted to clear my throat, because, yeah, this is actually doing a number on my throat. I am a PNG tuber, though I did take that tag off for this one, because I haven't used the PNG at all. That's, I think, the first time in the last year I actually took that off, too. But yeah, they do seem to have a little bit of a bias against PNG/VTubers, which is pretty terrible, but not much we can really do about it. Hey, Divvy. Coming in pretty close to the end, but nice to see you. I think Divvy was the second person to earn himself a VIP, so hope you're doing good today, Divvy. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to give my voice a little break for a couple hours after this, because it's falling into a point where when I try and talk normally, it hurts my throat. So keeping myself nice and low like this for the last couple hours has definitely done something. But I'll drink lots of water and make sure I don't lose my voice. And yeah, apologies to anyone if the GIF is annoying. I know it's a very short little loop. But yeah, I'm trying to focus mostly on the audio anyway, so I can always look for something better for next time. I will take care of myself, guys, don't worry. I'm glad you've had a comfy day, Divvy, by the sounds of it. I'm sorry if you missed most of the stream. Tried to give a little warning on Twitter, and then of course my server pings out, so... Bandit, this is why everyone calls you Mom. You're so worried about everyone else. You need to worry about yourself sometimes, too. No, panic. Stop that. I mean, spending all day with a dog sleeping on you sounds pretty cozy to me. I love how Coronai points out specifically that you should have yourself in a good place before you worry about others. And Bandit literally immediately at the same second says only worry about others. It's just a very Bandit thing to do. Nice, I see. I do have work, so I won't be streaming as often, but... Heading off, I see. If so, have yourself a good night. Day, sleep, whatever you may be doing. No, sorry, that made me laugh a little bit. Because Bandit saying that is basically what I was doing when I was playing Lethal Company with Demi the other day. Because, yeah, at one point I found the power core in the first few seconds, so I just grabbed it and was like, may chaos rule the world. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people died because I did that, but it was funny. So it was worth it. That's why I love Lethal Company. Sometimes you can take it seriously and do really well, and sometimes you just goof around and do whatever. Panic. Yeah, goofing is great. And sometimes it's good to be serious, and sometimes it's good to just goof around, have a laugh. That's another thing you guys helped me do this last year. It's just find time to goof around and have a laugh and forget everything. Which, when you spend almost a full year looking for a job, can be kind of a necessary thing. Because if you take it all too seriously for the entire time, then you're just going to start beating yourself up. That doesn't help. But yeah, you guys have all been really great friends this past year, and hope I'll get to spend a lot more time with all of you this year. See, I'm actually getting close to the time where I'm going to end this, but. So if anybody has anything they want to say, now would be the time, because I'm going to start wrapping this up. And I know that when I'm talking, my mic right now will pick up my clicks on my mouse, even because of how sensitive it is. But yeah, this went a lot smoother than I was anticipating, I'll be honest, because right before I started stream, I was very nervous, kind of panicking, being like, oh, I forgot this, I forgot this, I forgot that. But yeah, it's gone smooth. I'm calming down a little. Just in time for things to end. That does seem to be how it goes. Because actually, that's exactly how it went with my new job, too. First day I was actually dealing cards, I was sweating, nervous. Exactly, yeah. I think first time nerves are a very, very real thing that a lot of people underestimate the power of, too. Well, thank you, Icy. I do appreciate you. I appreciate every single one of you who follows, watches, chats. Yeah, it's just an odd thing that a fight or flight response triggers from a social interaction more than a actual situation. But yeah, it's a fear of the new thing, fear of messing up and being embarrassed, and it's an old instinct applying to a new situation. It's just odd human biological reaction to it. But nothing we can do but wait for it to sort itself out, really. Just kind of calm down and let things flow. Challenges we face today are different in urban society anyways than bear is gonna eat me, zug zug. I mean, you're not wrong. But yeah, I think I will probably take tomorrow off just to make sure my voice is back at 100%. You might hear a little bit of clicking here, if so, I apologize. Actually, the clicking was something I heard before I decided I was going to stand up for this. So it's entirely possible that it doesn't pick it up when I'm standing up. I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly, that I don't know my work schedule next week yet. But I know I'm probably taking tomorrow off, even though I have the day off. Maybe I'll stream in the evening. We'll see. And besides that, I know I work Friday, Saturday, and Thursday. See if maybe Bandit is available for a little bit of Elden Ring randomizer on Sunday. Depending when I work. If I work early, it might be a little more difficult for me. definitely. Sunday, maybe. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. Hope you've enjoyed this. Because I know I definitely was very nervous doing this, and I was honestly almost a little more nervous when nobody showed up for even just the 10 seconds at the start. I know it takes a few seconds for people to load in and for the stream to actually be pinged out to people, so there was this funny moment where, yeah, there was 10 seconds where nobody said anything, but 10 seconds when your nerves are already pumping your heart way too fast is like an eternity, and it just felt like several minutes of silence, and I was like, oh gosh, what do I say? What do I do? But then Bandit was here, and a couple other people showed up right away. Jabby. Mostly because I spoiled it for Jabby that I was going to be doing this, because I figured she'd probably be going to bed partway in anyway. I see, I'm glad you managed to catch some of it. You know, I wasn't going to throw this VOD over to YouTube, but I might do that now. And, yeah, I'll just let the rain sounds continue as I send you guys out, but I will probably be sending the raid over to Demi, who's doing not a subathon, which is kind of silly, but I kind of understand it and kind of like the idea myself. May or may not try and steal that idea if I ever get the time. Because, yeah, having a subathon without a timer that just has goals is kind of smart. You're very late, Sheepy. I was just about to end. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Sheepy. I appreciate you following me this past year and getting to know you. Don't be sorry, just get bit. Because Tactical's biting you without even me telling anyone. And there goes Lita. Hey, no screaming, it's quiet time. Scream quietly, Sheepy. Alright, let me... Alright. Just going to go like this. You yeeted the shape, okay. Alright. Remember, Demi has a 3 instead of an E, right? I just want to make sure I spell this right. Alright. Make sure that worked. Sure did. Read messages. Please only post them once, but go say hello to Demi. Feel free to tell Demi that he is cute. And I just want to say thank you very, very much for 2023. And I hope you all have a fantastic 2024.